I am recording this because I have to, and I am terrified right now because of false accusations and tons of misinformation. I am not going to sugarcoat things, I am not going to lie, and I'm not going to leave out any information. I'm going to tell you how things are, and I'm going to start with something that I've already written because I knew this was going to be a problem ahead of time. An old controversy from nearly 3 years ago is going around, and allow me to clear things up. 1. I am not interested in children, real or fictional, period. I am not a pedophile. I do not like cubs or lolicon or any bizarre excuse. My favorites tab on E621 was not filled with CP. I failed to read the tags on 2 very ambiguous looking images at the time. The second I was informed that they were labeled as quote-unquote cub, I immediately removed them. I was disgusted that I could have possibly mistaken this. I had considered the possibility of me making this mistake before, and it turns out I had not made this mistake before. Just to be safe, however, I looked into the artists of each and every piece on the favorites list and removed anyone I thought might be a little suspicious. My friends have already heard me explain, temporarily left me, and came back. They understand it was an accident. Members of the Yonkagore community, such as Rubo, are aware of this controversy and was informed by witnessing it and getting information from both me and the instigator. The instigator in question was attempting to make it seem as if I had intentionally done this. They illustrated their point by making a crude MS Paint drawing of a baby in a diaper, and then proclaiming that it resembles the images in question, which it did not. I had woken up to this situation in the morning and had minutes to explain the truth. If I had slept an hour later, I wouldn't be here because I was getting banned from servers left and right. People were throwing accusations at me. I can't believe you, Amy. But it wasn't true. I had paranoid nightmares about this controversy for months on end when this situation first happened. I was horrified. So much so that when my friends came back, even with no intent to hurt me, I nearly vomited from anxiety. I was shivering. In conclusion to the first part of this bullshit. Sorry, I shouldn't swear that much. I'm very upset. I am not a pedophile or anything adjacent to such. The 2 specific image I clicked the button on were an accident caused by negligence and failure to read text. I apologized for my negligence to read these tags. And I made sure to address the situation as quickly as possible because I did not want that favorited. This never happened again because I am not interested in it. I am disgusted at the very idea of it. This entire situation of being falsely accused of being someone I'm not was and still is one of my biggest fears. The lesson was read before you click, and I have learned it through incalculable pain and suffering over what amounts to a misclick. Respectfully, if someone tries to start this drama again, which if you're watching this, you know it has, tell them the facts. I am fully aware I'm still going to be hunted down for the accident. And if you want me dead because of it, so be it. I don't want to be alive in a world that people would think this of me. But that's just the first part of this nonsense. They picked out another old image off of my E621 account, the name of which I did not give to anybody. It is not Dynasty Lobster. But anyways, there is this image of a Vaporeon in a suggestive position, and they are very happy. And I saw this as a fairly human interaction, but apparently it was labeled as feral. I don't remember having this in my favorites tab at all, but if it was at some point, I'm sorry. This concept of what feral is didn't exist to me at the time. But once I got educated on the subject, I don't do that. I'd like to apologize for my sisters in the background. This is more important than that. Anyways, to not skirt past that, I might have made a mistake with favoriting something like that in the past, labeled as quote-unquote feral. I am not interested. I'm just not. It's not worth the headache of trying to make mental gymnastics, of trying to justify something. If there was feral in there, that was my mistake. That argument does not stand for things that are not pornography, of which they used in their argument. Seeing this Google Doc that they've made here, they have an image of a Temmie dog that's not pornographic whatsoever. It's a four-legged little creature with a wagging tail. There's another comic of a Sylveon, a Flareon, a Glaceon being blown by a fan. Nothing not safe for work there. We have the safe for work version of a Vaporeon artwork. I guess that's problematic if you stretch it. Okay? It's a safe for work version of an artwork that I have favorited. That's what it is. It's safe for work. Okay? There's an image of Pinkie Pie looking up to the sky with nothing sexual, again, just looking up to the sky. And there's a picture of a little creature holding something in their mouth and a finger pointing at it and dialogue that says, "Hey, call the cop. That fox is armed with a jury." I can't read it. That fox is armed... aggravating? I don't know. I don't know what it says. Amy's defense of Fiddle a Fox. See, they don't even know my name's Ashley now. I guess I haven't been too crazy about telling people that, but I have few things to say about this. I was of the belief that while she did say horrible things, that she didn't believe in them. I could be wrong about this, and I could admit to being wrong about it. I will not defend them in the case that they are not worth defending. I am inclined to believe, due to their past behaviors, that they were manipulated. But if they weren't manipulated, then yeah, fuck them. I do not condone racism or transphobia. I don't even think you should forgive them for saying the things, because they shouldn't have cracked into the pressure. Okay? I do not think that Fiddle a Fox did anything forgivable in that situation, okay? Except maybe a couple one-off words. What she did was real. I just believe that her as a person is different to what she did. Okay? I don't defend it, though. Now, let's see, what's next? What's next on the document? Oh, more of them trying to say that I'm sympathizing with a racist. Okay. Oh, they have a screenshot in my defense, actually. They have someone saying, oh, this whole situation from 3 years back, I hardly remember it anymore. From what I still remember, the quote-unquote evidence against Fiddle was really shoddy, and the person exposing her was just as bad. So someone agreed with me on that point, and they decided to include that in the screenshot. Please don't play music. I am trying to make a very important video. Anyways, it's on to more E621 comments. Alright. Now on to another part. They mentioned that I at one point posted my own artwork to E621 of Fiddle Fox. And they're trying to say that I drew fan art of a bigoted Foxy girl. And they said, and I quote, "The dick riding is insane." Fully capitalized. With punctuation. My God, sisters! Please stop playing loud music. This is a very important video. This is an important video that, if interrupted with nonsense, could get me in a lot of trouble. I'm going to keep talking anyways, even though there is a massive amount of noise in the background. I drew that picture of Fiddle Fox as art practice to practice art styles. It was not to defend her actions, it was because I liked the character. And honestly, regardless of the artist's actions, I do claim the character. I'm not going to use her, but I don't know. She's a decent character design. I like her quirks. I just don't like the person behind it, apparently, if they actually are that bad, which, oh my god. Oh my god! Stop turning it up! I did it! Oh my god. Okay. Anyways, they took a mildly suggestive drawing from Newgrounds and tried to use that as evidence against me. Like, it's a goat person with, like, large hips. You know what? I can show this on YouTube. It is not that bad. Look, I will fucking show you. Let me look it up. This is... I can't even edit this. I don't have time to edit it. But look, this is safe. There's nothing about this that is actually not safe for work. So I don't see anything wrong with that. Okay? Anyways, they said, and I quote, "Definitely sounds like a stretch, but this really feels like one of those moments where her mask slipped, since the description is unusually similar to how she portrays herself, even if people don't usually make characters based on themselves, plus the genitals or whatever you want thing is just placed perfectly into her being trans." And it's like, what? What? You don't like me sexualizing myself? You don't like me sexualizing myself? Anyways, they included another screenshot of me quote-unquote defending Fiddle Fox. Again, I never said explicitly that she was guaranteed to be a good person. I just said that I did not see the evidence that she believed what she said. Okay? Anyways, they say horseshoe theory strikes again. I don't know what that is. And here's the fun part. This is the part of it that I cannot take seriously. Not that you could take this video seriously with all the music in the background that I did not want. They said that I am a political extremist because I made jokes about retaliating against oppression. They included the picture of the doctor that cured COVID, right? I drew fan art of that person. saying, I found the cure to homophobia. And it said retaliation was the cure. Like it's a sword that looks like a needle. They included that as me being politically extremist. Alright? Then they included a Google search results of the search sterilization of gay people, and it didn't include anything from me, except it did include a Wikipedia article that they had clicked that said compulsory sterilization. I'm not sure how that helps their point. They said that they were sterilized back in the day. It makes this downright offensive. And it's like, wait. Are they saying that since I included a needle in the image, that I was referencing the sterilization of gay people? Is that the connection that they're making there? Anyways, knowing that they liked the image just pisses me off, they say. They say they hate the idea of this doctor liking a post that I made that was a drawing of their character. Okay. Then they included a screenshot of me saying, we as consumers should physically attack people in charge of companies when they abuse the copyright system, because what else is going to stop them? Use copyright within reason or prepare to have things taken from you. Something from a long time ago. Let me check the exact date on it. They have links. They have ways for me to prove that disinformation is bullshit. Okay, this was an entire year ago of me complaining about copyright law. That's political extremism at its finest for you folks. That's what they're saying. They said, because lynching is totally fun and justified. I don't even know what lynching is. Okay? They posted a Twitter screenshot of me being disappointed. Yeah, I said, Twitter showed me actual human brains being sliced open and handled. I showed people that I was scared about a thing that I saw, and that is, they're making fun of me for talking about gore publicly. They included me saying, collab with Fox Void, mildly suggestive posing, I think? I don't know, I'm paranoid. I was paranoid. This image isn't that bad. It's literally just me with the cute socks on. It's not pornographic. It's not weird. It's just this, right? I'm not going to try to muddy the waters a little bit, but, that image got me harassed, because I drew it weirdly. People thought that I drew it weird, so they made fun of the legs. I don't know. That's not really relevant. It's just they're trying to use this as an argument. What are they saying here? They say, and I quote, remember that talking about genitalia, including that of others, giving attention to your horny family, posting about how you're a power mommy, and interacting with porn artists, or at least their main suggestive account, or wanting to fuck a controller is not suggestive. But a fully safe for work drawing is. Okay. I didn't want to fuck a controller. Someone else said that. I do not hold accountability for someone else saying that they wanted to fuck a controller. On top of that, me saying power mommy is not bad. Adults can say sexual things about themselves. Okay? And they say family. I don't have an online family. That's not how it works, okay? There was someone who made a chart once because there were these two people who were very disowned by their parents, that they saw me as kind of a mother figure. And I was like, this is a little strange, but I'm okay with acting as a mother figure to you, trying to give you guidance. One of those people was right along with me and saw the insanity that happened outside of my consent. So, me and, let's say, one person. I'm not going to give out names because I don't want to put people in danger. But one person and me witnessed the other person take this family thing and like, oh, no, this person's like my grandma. This person's like my sister. This person's like my uncle. And it's like they made this big webbing mess of a horrible family tree type thing. And they all did it in my name against my consent. Like, I need to show you this nonsense. I need to show you this. I'm sorry, I need to control my emotions. Me freaking out is not giving me a good look, but I am being 100% honest when I say that this is bothering me because I am not as involved as you think I am. Look at this nonsense. I had to prepare to get this video. I had to get things worked up. This is one of the things I brought up. Like, what the fuck? First of all, I'm not with Lily anymore. Second of all, what is all this nonsense? What is this tree? This isn't a tree. Is this a root system? Is this a fucking map of New York? I don't like it. I do not like it. I do not like the idea of people ascribing titles to me that do not belong to me. And I denounce any idea of fake mothership. Is just no more of that. No more of that. Just stop. It was a little strange whenever people bestowed upon me the title of mother for someone. People took it too far, and it's not my fault. Okay? Anyways, next thing they did was they pulled out a screenshot of me saying, is it weird if I want HRT to give me small chest instead of big one? As if that's an argument against me. They think that me wanting smaller breasts is a problem. Or they think that me mentioning it on Twitter is a problem. Oh, here's one that they pointed out. Zoe Green attempting to sexually harass Rubo and me telling her not to. This is evidence that they're trying to use against me? Me telling someone not to sexually harass somebody. First of all, don't associate with Zoe Green. It was a mistake ever contacting her. Don't bother, okay? Second of all, I told her not to engage with this behavior. Let's keep reading. And it's another image that they're using an argument against me. Like, oh my god. There is so much that they are trying to use against me. This was a meme that they tried to use against me. Guys, is this problematic? This document, I can tell, was tailored to prey on my anxieties. Alright? Because they're using things against me that I know are irrational. Things that I've freaked out about. Things that I freaked out about that didn't end up mattering. Okay? Okay. Then they tried to say that this is problematic. That me saying Mabel is like a character. And what is the problem with this image? Well, their shirt has the word whore on it. What an utter travesty, guys. What an utter deviance. Oh my god. Deviance, guys. Deviance. I should take this more seriously. But it just gets so wrong so fast, alright? Oh, and them using Fox's words as evidence against me again. Right. Right. Here's something. So, I had attempted to archive a post once made by my friend that was simply, alright, I am going to look for this image, okay? Oh, I found it, I think. Where'd it go? Sorry, it loaded in new images. Where'd it go? I'm having difficulties looking for this image, but essentially... Oh, here it is. I had attempted to archive this image, right? Now, this was before I learned my lesson to just never put anything on anything, right? Before I had learned my lesson to not put safe for work things on E621. Yes, that's what this is about. Me attempting to upload something to E621 that was safe for work, okay? Here's the thing. This person, apparently, was not eligible to have art submitted by them, right? I tried to archive something. And if I recall, I asked permission. If I didn't, I need to apologize for that. But either way, this, right? This is not bad, okay? I attempted to archive it, and apparently you're not allowed to upload things, even if they're safe for work, if the artist isn't of age, okay? Even though the art is perfectly fine. That was something that I learned was a rule, okay? But I didn't break the law by attempting to upload something that wasn't even not safe for work, okay? Oh, and here they go. They're bringing PAL masks into this now. Oh my god. A screenshot of PAL masks. You know, the manipulative person who went from trying to say that I was the scum of the earth and going on in my face about how I should kill myself and how every single transgender is awful or something like that. They said bullshit like that. The person that then, after doing that, tried to claim that they were non-binary. And, like, this... I think it was a mistake for me to give Max a chance. Because they got me into a lot of trouble. They spread a lot of lies about me. Right? But I'm not gonna cry. You know why I'm not gonna cry? Because I've gotten rid of Zoe. I've gotten rid of Max. They're out of my life. They can do whatever they want. As long as it's staying the fuck away from me. And staying away from people I know. And pretty much all screenshots of Zoe being insane are from DMs from Zoe that are all in video archive. Okay, so the person who made this DM Zoe. I see. Okay. Not only did you upload a minor's art onto a quote-unquote porn site. Okay. Let me get something straight with you here. At the time, I viewed the site as an archival service, and that the reason why there was more porn than not porn on it was because more furry porn existed than regular art. Okay? That was my understanding at the time. After people let me know that the primary purpose was for it to be a pornography site, I stopped using it as not that. Okay? It was a safe for work artwork. What is the point in making fun of me or trying to put me, like, in some, like, perilous situation because I uploaded a completely safe image to a website which I didn't even realize was meant to only be for certain thing. All right? Okay. Here's another one. All right. I caught Zoe doing something terrible. She tried to make not safe for work art, and then she tried to post it on E621. So I was lambasted for posting something safe for work. And they're bringing up Zoe posting something not safe for work. And you know how I was involved in this situation? Telling her not to. This happened after the fucking, this happened after the fact, after I uploaded something normal to a site that's not normal, okay? I then found out that Zoe had uploaded something terrible, had uploaded something not safe for work, that she drew herself. I stood up for the rules, said artist is under 18, told her you shouldn't do that. You can't use that as evidence against me. I was telling her not to. The Twitter call out. Oh, what's this? Oh, the Pal Masks alt, right? Love to see what your exact basis for that claim is, other than your opinion, unless you're claiming that it faked entire conversation in a fake account. This is telling. Now, I have an idea of who you are, okay? This is bullshit. People have lied to Chaotic about their age sometimes, and that is really bad. And I know from reading this and the use of pronouns that the person who made this document is Zoe Green. Amy, and I quote, Amy immediately claimed these screenshots of Chaotic sexing me were fake. Oh, Zoe, you lied to Chaotic, said you were 18, and then tried to get her in trouble. Okay? That is your fault. And whenever I told Chaotic that you were under 18, after finding this out, she was mortified. She informed me that you had lied to her. All right? Oh, what's this? Oh, I'm wrong? Oh, there's another thing? Oh, wait, fuck this. This was a fake screenshot. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, aching body type thing. Yeah. Chaotic has a medical condition that causes them to not be able to feel things physically in their body. And there was a screenshot that was faked by them of them talking about a physical pain that just they wouldn't be able to feel. All right, they pointed out that Mellow Range was on my side whenever this information was given. All right, so they're just piling up more shit against me. They posted a long screenshot of Pal Masks being really mean and getting called out for it. All right, more Zoe Green shenanigans. Right, her bothering Yonkagor about someone as well. Apparently, she actually did something good here for once, okay? Won't stop making accounts, spreading misinformation. Yeah. Yeah, it's starting to get samey. Oh my god. Oh, so they posted a picture of Palmask's alt account getting ready to cut themselves as a threat. They said, I hope you're all happy when I'm dead, at Fox Void. And then they and then they had a picture of their arm with a knife next to it. You know, to guilt trip. And then people tried to say that Chaotic was a groomer because they were lied to about age. The ID Amy talked about, I never received. I never dealt with an ID. Oh, wait. Oh, Discord ID. Never mind. Never mind. The ID Amy talked about, never received, probably because it was the same fucking one. Didn't change profile pictures. Come on, Max, you literally didn't even change the profile pictures. Yeah, yeah. Oh, and then there's stuff with Lily, right? Yeah, yeah, yeah. This is just going in circles now. It's just the same controversy in the echo chamber. Oh, this is ridiculous. Oh, what's this? What's this document saying? And I quote, though besides that, you know how Amy mentioned everyone I went after are either trans or non-binary? Milgo cis male. I don't know who that is. Mellow cis female. Mellow is gender questioning, at least. Chaotic said that they were non-binary. Izzy is a trans femme. Rubo is a he, they, NB. I don't know anything about Chaotic's brother. I can't speak for that. Still reading through this. Oh! They said, and I quote, the worst thing about trans people like you is that their gender identity unironically lives rent-free in their head 24/7. And then they said, maybe get this through your thick fucking skull, it's because most of the people I talked to were trans non-binary. It's like, you are being transphobic. You are being transphobic. Okay, so this person starts out trying to accuse me of stuff, ends up outing themselves as either Palmasks or Zoe Green. And then, like, it's terrible. It's terrible. What's this shit about Izzy? I don't know anything about Izzy's situation. I tried to stay out of Izzy's situation. Okay? I don't know anything about this. This is none of my business. I don't have anything to do with Izzy aside when she bothers me and asks me to be in a fucking clip. I don't know. Why is Palmask posting a Stone Toss comic? I don't like that. Oh god. This is... If it weren't for the fact that I really have to go to the bathroom and I am taking time out of my day to torture myself with this nonsense. Oh yeah! They showed me being sympathetic to Palmasks because I had a fucking soul and I tried to be reasonable with this person who was bad, okay? I was trying to sympathize with Palmasks at the time. And I was wrong for trusting them. Okay, now they're going into a screenshot of my LGBTQ journey video. Where she literally said that she sexted as a minor with someone within her age range, because it's not like people can lie like on the internet or anything. They did not spell check this. Okay. First of all, you cannot use things that I did as a child against me. Second of all, I still know this person, and they're still within my age range, so that's out of the question. I admitted to people a feeling that I had. Okay? I admitted to people a feeling that I had. Maybe it was a bad idea for me to post these screenshots, but they do not do anything against me because I was a kid when I wrote them. Okay? You've been temporarily muted from r says Yakagor. Okay, this is a different person's message that they're getting. Okay, what's all this? And then more screenshots of Max saying horrible things, such as, they said, I am genuinely impressed that both of you managed to make it this far in life when you both did manage to get the memo simple as, don't talk to me. And talking about how, why did they ever give someone a second chance? Their dramatic breakdown after they guilt-tripped us by constantly threatening to harm themselves. They did do it, and I do feel bad. But they were really manipulative, okay? I don't know about new Discord accounts. I am using the same Discord account as always. Is there anything else other than just Palmasks being a prick? Is there anything left? They posted a screenshot of me mentioning that there's a knee in a drawing. Just a knee. They're going so deep into this. It's like, I don't even know much about Reality Breakers Z, okay? How is there more pages to this? It keeps going. It's more Zoe's Green screenshots, more fucking Palmas screenshots. Stuff that people have already seen. Okay, more Zoe Green messages. Okay. All right. So, I'm figuring this out as I go, right? Right? Like, I started this video with information prepared, with things that I did and things that I didn't do, and the mistakes that I made and the mistakes that I didn't make. All that. Yeah, it keeps going after that. Hundreds and hundreds of pages of Palmasks outing themselves as an asshole with a lot of screenshots. I cannot make this up. This is a lot of Palmasks showing off how much of an asshole they were to people. That doesn't make what I said at the beginning of the video invalid. It just confuses me. I don't want to read further. I'm going to scroll to the bottom. Is there anything useful here? Palmas says, I really did not give a single fuck about anyone, and frankly, I do not really give a fuck about anyone except myself most of the time. There you go. That's their statement on the matter. I'm done recording. This was a waste of time. Well, aside from dispelling the misinformation at the beginning, I guess.